Hey guys, welcome back. And if this is your first time joining us, I'll leave a link. Make sure you check out the video before this because it explains a lot about getting like all the kinds of post-game items, the good gear you want. And today we're going to focus on how to upgrade them and the best way to go about doing so, at least in my opinion. If I have anything wrong or if someone thinks I could do better, please tell me. I'd love to know, and I think the viewers would also enjoy some input and not listen to me and instead get the right way to do things. But this is the way I found works pretty well to get all the kinds of stuff you need for especially these purple stuff and these gold things. So let's start with that. To get this gold, it was actually on Friday through Sunday, the black market dealer comes. And actually, let me show you real quick. So we come down here, people probably run down here a lot, look at the Crucible gear, look at the Vanguard gear, but if they went too quickly, they may have missed the shady little guy that was sitting in this corner. This is not a corner. Near these boxes, those are not boxes, these are boxes. These triangle things. Anyway, so he was sitting here and he was the black market dealer showing up on Friday at 6 or 9 a.m. He'll basically be here all day Friday and all day Saturday, but I saw him disappear when it turned Sunday, like midnight or 2, he disappeared. So every week, every Friday he'll come out, stay till Saturday, Sunday, and he will have gold exotic gear like this. He had gloves, he had Titan gloves, Warlock gloves, and a Hunter helmet. And he also had other things like a engram for a chest armor piece, and he also had a weapon. So what these cost from what the black dealer accepts as currency are the strange coins that we talked about and the motes of light. So if you've been wondering why am I getting these, why are they rare, like maybe they're good for something, they're kind of useless right now, they've just been sitting in my bag, blah blah blah, they're very good because you get the best gear in the game, which is exotics. So I know the armor pieces that are set, so that Hunter, Titan, Warlock, armor you could see, this stuff that you could actually see and look at, try on, whatever. These all cost 13 strange coins. 13 total. So if you do that weekly strike mission every week, that gives you 3 automatically, and then just playing the game, you'll get them eventually. Even playing multiplayer, sometimes you just get them for completing it. And yes, this equipment's very good. And the weapon, however, costs 23 strange coins, while that exotic engram I told you about costs 23 motes. So if you save up your motes and your coins, let's say you save up 23 coins, 23 motes, you can get a weapon from him, and then you can get an engram. But who knows what that engram will drop? I don't know the success rate on an exotic engram, if it'll for sure drop an exotic or not, or just a legendary or even a blue. That would be terrible. But I'm assuming it would. Now it's bad to assume because I get a lot of legendary engrams and it always gives me blues. So this could very well just give you purples. But I'm not going to try because I'm saving up for unless it's a helmet, I might. But anyways, I may try to save up for the Warlock bond from the speaker. The speaker also sells stuff that costs motes of light. He sells emblems and he sells class gear. We can go take a look at that real quickly. But for now, yeah, the black market dealer, very handy, especially if you want an exotic. Look cool like everyone else, get some gold gear. But there is a catch. And the catch is you can only have one exotic per type of item. So you can have one exotic gun equipped at a time. You can have one exotic piece of armor out of all of them. So this is my one. If I find another one, I have to choose which one do I want to use. That's why I have these backup gloves just in case I get like a helmet or something. Then I can just switch to these gloves and I still have pretty decent gear. But no, I just got these because, look at them. Look at them. They glow and they have like coils and things going between them. It looks awesome. So I definitely wanted them. I spent the 13, I think, wisely. And now they're pretty much fully upgraded besides 2 things. But yes, while we are here, let's talk about the upgrades. And let's talk about the things we looked at last, which we're turning in for rep. Those 50 things I told you, the Relic Iron, Helium, Spirit Bloom, and where is it? Spin Metal. If you collect 50 of these and return them for rep, you only get 25. Waste. What you really need these things for are upgrading your guns and your armor. So we take a real quick look at what I have. Even this legendary, these upgrade damages, they cost... Well, let's look at this one. This one costs Glimmer, of course, weapon parts, and helium filaments. So I had to go around the moon a lot, getting as many of these as I could. Very annoying. I'm pretty sure this one only cost 8 helium filaments. The very first upgrade I think is half the materials you need, besides the weapon parts. Weapon parts you get from dismantling any weapon, just like for armor. So I have weapon parts, and we can dismantle armor. Warlocks get Hedronic Essence. Titans get, I forget what it's called, but they're all the same thing. Hunters, they get their own variation of this Hedronic Essence when you dismantle any armor piece. You need all of these to upgrade your armor. So when you get armor, you need to dismantle it to upgrade your new armor. So it's a good little recycling of armor that Bungie did. I think it was really smart. Keeps people wanting to get gear because they'll need that stuff to make their current gear better. Then if they get better gear, they have to make that better. So it's an endless cycle until you get endgame stuff, kind of like this. But yes, armor, let's look. So for example, this one, bad example. Let's look at this one that hasn't been upgraded at all. So these first shields, and for any purple, blue, or exotic endgame gear, even some level, quest items you get, if the equipment has light, when you upgrade its armor, its actual defense, you'll actually upgrade its light by 2. So again, light makes you, I'm level 20, like the level cap, but you get these, which means your light score translates in some ratio to level up. I know getting from 20 to 21, I needed 20 total light, and I have 77, I'm 26. I don't know the exact ratio. If someone does, I would actually really love to know that, so please tell me, please leave a comment. And I actually have just noticed this. When you hover over level, you scroll down the bottom, it says progress to next mode of light. That is pretty fantastic because that means every so often I'll be getting motes of light. That's why I've been getting them randomly. Thank you for explaining that to me, Bungie. You have secrets hidden. You just need to look for them. But yes, so what was I trying to bait in? Okay, these first 2 upgrades, Spin Metal and Hedronic Essence. Okay, so if we get into this last tier over here, this last row, these, you need Spin Metal still, but now you need Ascendant Shards. So if you want to upgrade your light by another 2, 4, 6 total, plus any defense it gives, you'll need a lot of Ascendant Shards. I have never upgraded something with an Ascendant Shard, and I only have 5. The best way I've ever found the shards was from doing world events, and I've been randomly rewarded them. I think in Crucible also, anytime you get a random reward, sometimes it's this. And for weapons, you need Ascendant Energy. I keep going back. So for example, here we go, weapon, end weapon, Ascendant Energy. And so far, these have only been for legendary or exotic items. On a blue item, you don't need, it doesn't go to that far of a tier, so it's only weapon parts. You don't need that secondary material. But that's how you get the really good stuff, obviously. You get this how you get from 200, what does it start at? 250 something, 248, all the way to what, 300 attacks. So that's a large difference, in fact. So that'd be nice to have. But really getting those shards have been the hardest thing for me. So if anyone has a secret to getting them, if there's some easy way to farm them, I'd also love to know that. I keep realizing how much I actually do not know. I just know the ways to get these are be lucky, and you can just run around the world doing, patrol missions, picking up your materials as you see them, depending on what world or moon you're on, and hope a world event drops, and you can start getting these as a reward. Also, you'll get coins and motes every now and then, but, no, actually, I much prefer getting these for now. Upgrading these will be great eventually, but there's nothing that difficult yet that requires a high level of light. Like a high max level for you to go do. Like I know the new raid is level 26. I'm 26, so I get to do it. Or you're 24, you get to do it. 2 levels lower, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, so the black market's a great thing. Just remember you can have 1 exotic item at a time. Don't let that stop you from getting a bunch. Sometimes you'll get it from a random drop sometimes. Both of these guns were random drops, by the way. This was a legendary engram. 1-for-1. The only legendary engram I ever used. This is the only purple. This I got from a blue engram. Very lucky. So that was good fortune for me, I guess. Getting all those other... I've gotten like 7 other purples. And all of the engrams have dropped blues. So it was very sad. But what else shall we? Oh, also, if you don't know, obviously since you're max level, you don't need experience to level up, but you do need experience to level up your weapons and armor. The green bar should give it away. So as you go through the game continually and you do missions and you kill people, kill world people, and then this bar will slowly go up. For every rank, it goes up from white to green to blue to purple to gold. That experience is exponentially increased, so it's a lot harder to level up. What I recommend doing is, if you think you're going to get a new item soon, like you're planning on getting your first exotic, you're like, all right, it's going to be hard to level it up, right? Save up bounties, complete them, and then get your new item. Go turn in the bounties, which give you like 2,500 to 5,000 experience each, and you'll just be like pumping through experience to level these up. I've probably used 5 bounties on this, and it's still barely reached like the 3rd upgrade. And look how many upgrades there are. There is 7. So this took a while to upgrade, but not nearly as long as an exotic gun that has all of these tiers all the way over here. So you're gonna take what you get, but in time it's always fun just leveling stuff up. It makes you want to go do something. But no, definitely if you want to do it the quickest way, while maybe sacrificing time to get reputation by not turning in those bounties yet, save your bounties, turn them in for this, and just level them up really quickly. That's a good way. And I guess if you're looking for weapons, or armor, a good place to go is the Cryptarch. Obviously, you should always bring your engrams here. I'm sure everyone does, to get them decrypted, I guess. Yeah. And the Cryptarch has his own reputation, which is great, being, look, I'm rank 7. So I think starting from rank 3, maybe even 2. I know for a fact 3, because that's when I started getting good stuff. He kept mailing me like care packages of 2 to 3 engrams, always blue and legendary, rare and legendary engrams. So then you come back here, you do decrypt them, and it boosts your experience even more. Thus, you get more engrams. Thus, you get more chances of getting better gear. So I know everyone keeps their engrams, and you're always told to come back to them and like turn them in and stuff. So everyone should be on top of that, getting better stuff. But just remember, like, be expect to know those ranks. Get those purple engrams and hope for the best, even though every single one I've gotten has been a blue. But yeah, so your postmaster will get the mail, and then he'll tell you, oh, here's like some stuff, and this guy sent it, so go get stuff decrypted. Yeah, it's good stuff. So that's a better way to get some gear. Obviously, you have to go in the world and do something to get those engrams for him to get his reputation up. Soccer! Okay. I know strikes give you weapons, armor, some special ones guarantee you're going to get armor, and that's probably the best way to get geared up, to do better stuff, to get better armor. So as the old MMO works, that's pretty much, good job by Bungie. I like a lot of things in this post game have been better than I thought, especially playing early in the game. One, from playing the beta, I was so used to Earth, and yeah, it was annoying having to go through that again. But, all the new stuff, especially Venus, was really cool. Going to Mercury was cool. If you don't know, like, Mercury was actually the last level where you get teleported for the Black Heart, and yeah, all that stuff. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to the new stuff that's coming out this week. Hopefully it'll be great. What are you guys looking forward to? The Queen mission on the Reef, or the new multiplayer? I know Iron Banner is coming out soon, which actually takes into account everything your armor and guns give you. That's actually going to be who you are in multiplayer. So some people can be very tough to kill, I'm imagining. I've never got to play Iron Banner in the beta because I was never on at the right times, but should be really fun. And aside from that, I guess a parting question, I'm really curious to see what class people are. Like, what's the most popular class do you think, and what class do you play? Because I definitely think it's Hunter. I know It's probably Warlock after that, but Warlock and Titan could be tied. But I definitely feel like Hunters are just everywhere. I'm so sick of seeing their hoods running around. I'm just like, more Titans or something. But Warlocks might have the best PvP subclasses for now. We'll see when the new subclasses come out. Hopefully they come out. And along that line, let's think of what is your favorite subclass? What class are you and what's your favorite subclass? So I definitely like Void. I like both of the Warlocks. I think they're both great. It depends what you do. Sunsinger is definitely more PvE with all those grenades that you can get from using Radiance. While Void, well, arguable. I prefer Void for PvP because I think its super is an instant kill no matter what. And if you miss, that's unfortunate, but you shouldn't miss. And it's great. It kind of looks like this. Void. But yeah. So I think that's it for this video. Again, if you didn't check out the first video, check that out. We'll be continuing the series of playing through the campaign. And yeah, this should be fun. I know everyone's probably beaten the campaign by now, but you know, if you're curious to watch it, some stuff happens, so you'll see. But yeah, until next time, guys, see you later.